SuperCard has just turned 10 years old, and that is insane. This video is about to be even more insane because I could not think of a better way to celebrate this than to not only answer any question that was given to me on Twitter or on YouTube, but to have the man, the myth, the legend. It's not a myth, he's actually completely real. The godfather of SuperCard himself, the OG. And I couldn't be prouder to have this man ask me the questions. His name is Biggie Dude.
Yeah, buddy!
This is about to be amazing and so much fun. I'm starting to be a little bit concerned about the content of the questions. I've seen some of them.
You should be.
He's seen the questions. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, dude, they're good. They're good.
I wanted this to be as big and as explosive as possible. It's 10 years to celebrate this.
10 years, dude!
I know.
That's a long time!
A dancing card game is 10 years old. We're going to celebrate it the only way that we know how to, and that is by making amazing content. So, let's go.
Let's go! Question number 1 comes from Thundermark from Twitter, or X, gonna give it to you. What does 10 years of WWE SuperCard mean to you, and why is that special to you?
I'll try to make this quick. As of everything, I'm gonna live to regret that statement. 10 years of SuperCard to me, the first thing it means to me is cool. A game that I've been playing has lasted this long. 2, like, excuse my language, but holy shit. Most games don't. Yeah, you get series and stuff like that. You get your Final Fantasies, Call of Duties that last forever. But this is a specific game, a specific series. It just doesn't happen. I mean, this is the longest running WWE game series ever. To some extent, it makes you proud of what I've accomplished doing it. But also, it's like the little train that could. SuperCard kind of gets looked down upon by some of the mainstay WWE 2K gamers, the ones who like the simulation or the arcadey style stuff. At times when it's kind of unfair, to me anyway. I read somewhere, like it's out season 5, season 6, that this game was supposed to be a 1-year, 2-year deal as like a companion app for 2K15, and now we're here. I think also it gives me a little bit of pride knowing that I did something and it was good and people like it. So yeah.
We're gonna just keep on going.
Let's
question
go.
number 2 comes from Cloudy341 Blade. How did you discover WWE SuperCard? Like, where were you when this game released?
I've said this on stream a couple of times, but never on video. I found this game when I was laying down on holiday, vacation, whatever you want to call it, and I was looking for the WWE Network. I'd logged on to PW Insider or PW Torch when the WWE Network launched. It was US only. You couldn't just go on the WWE Network, so it was going to get pushed out to other countries. And then I saw another article stating the first sign of a new WWE logo was found on a new game called SuperCard. And I was like, okay. Then I saw that it was advertised by Xavier Woods or Austin Creed. He did a video at Gamescom. I watched that and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. And it was day 1 and I don't know how. I downloaded it and here I am.
I'm a day 2 player because I found it from Wrestling News Source and I forgot it came out that day. So like I'm a day 2 player. Just in case anybody ever cared.
I was searching for the network and I ended up waiting on the network.
Oh, that's a great joke for some of the people that know it.
Yeah. Are we still joking about that, or is it still a thing?
Oh, it's waiting on the network. It's a shout out to 2 awesome creators that I miss a lot. You know, that are SuperCard people. But anyways, you might get a little bonus plans here and there about some memories that we've shared. Some of you longtime people will know what we're talking about. Some of you will be like, huh? What?
Huh? What's
but
this?
we love you all. So
What's a network error?
all right. Yeah. What is? How could there possibly ever be a problem?
What are these token things, huh?
Yeah. Why does King of the Ring take 2.5 days?
Yeah.
Breaking news. We have a special question from El Lyco, who asks, have the viewers liked the video yet?
I can't get away from him for more than 5 videos, I swear.
Is there,
He's
man.
watching. So I have to ask you, have you liked the video yet? Now's the time to do it.
I will.
No, Biggie Dude, do it now. Right now.
I can't unlike it. I only do it once because can't do it twice. Everybody like the video or else you're smelly. or just I don't know. Don't put.
Did you give it a dust boot?
Question number 5 comes from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Robski. What are some SuperCard videos that you enjoyed making the most? That's a good question. I like that.
Yeah, I like that question. I still loved Season 3 Hall of Fame. Was one of my favorite videos. Loved doing the pack battle with yourself, actually, Season 5. That was really cool.
That's me.
Yeah, I think it was the WrestleMania, actually. The WrestleMania one I loved. I thought that was really cool. As much as it pains me re-reviewing and editing the Wheel of Dooms, where I have to give away cards like Eddie Guerrero, I think sometimes those are some of the funniest videos because you get genuine interaction with you guys on my Twitch streams, so twitch.tv/SuperZomGBBQ. But there was a recent one that came real close to be almost as good. The Street Fighter pack opening as well. There was one I did there that went horrifically wrong. Definitely the best video of season 10. If not for the last couple of seasons. It was so much fun.
James, with lots of numbers from Twitter, do you ever miss doing pack battles with Luge?
Oh, all the time. Luge is great. I haven't spoken to her in forever. She's doing her mum thing now, and
it's so cool. You're doing the dad thing, you know?
Yeah.
People's lives have changed a lot.
We're all growing up.
Kind of awesome.
Stuff. So if Luge does see this, then I hope everything's going amazingly for you. If you don't, then you won't ever know. So I don't know why I'm mentioning that. But I miss pack battles with everyone. There's just not the creators. It's a bigger problem. There's not the creators doing videos for SuperCard anymore because of other reasons I'm not going to talk about too much. But as far as I'm concerned, if there was more people making content and doing it on a more regular basis, I would. I'd love to throw it back with Luge, and I would definitely do it with the man in this video right now, Mr. Biggie Dude. Well, I know that we had a conversation back in season 5. It's not something you wanted to do anymore. We had our finale, and that was it. So
it was pretty good.
It was.
Roxy Rain, who's awesome. I know that. What got you into WWE as a content creater? This is a YouTube question. Ever wrestler yourself?
Well, WWE has always been a passion for me since I was about, I'm thinking 11 or 12. I mean, I used to watch it when I was a kid with my cousins. Then we had the boom, and that's when we got the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. The first WF show I remember watching was the Rawest Raw, where The Rock threw Stone Cold Steve Austin into the river with his title belt. And then since then, I was hooked. As a content creator, honestly, it was by complete fluke. I will say big props to Mr. Biggie Dude, because it was him who kind of gave me the, I don't know, a bit of the confidence to do it, because I watched that it was possible. So I went, right, I've watched YouTubers. I'm going to do Twitch streaming because I like the Twitch streaming aspect. And as I started that, it kind of grew, and now it's a beautiful tree. Last bit was about wrestling myself. Yes, I did. I trained for about 2 years, and then I really messed up my shoulder, and I couldn't do it anymore. So, yes, I tried. I did. I loved it, and then I injured myself really badly, and I couldn't do it anymore, so sucks.
J Mysterio SuperCard from YouTube says, I remember you going to Cat Daddy headquarters with a few other creators. Do you think they should interact more with creators?
Yes. Yes. How many times can I say yes? I'm going to be brutally honest, and I'm probably going to get told to stop by Biggie Dude. Cat Daddy don't do enough. 2K don't do enough with content creators. It's as simple as that. The last time that anyone did a visit over to Cat Daddy HQ was back in season 4 or 5. It is an absolute travesty. If you want my honest opinion, you take what other communities are doing and gaming community managers and social media teams are doing with other games, and you transfer it to what's going on with SuperCard, and it is kind of embarrassing. So yes, they do need to do it more. The last time they really got involved was when they started doing the Twitch drops. But that's the last big thing they ended up doing with specifically creators. But then again, there's not many creators around that they want to work with anyway.
And I'm not saying anything.
Yes.
So,
They really could make this game so much bigger than it is. Creators are such an important, integral part of a game's existence nowadays, and the fact that it's not makes me a sad panda.
Sad. Okay. Oh no, not sad. From Chris Jackson. This is great. How has becoming a father affected how much you play and stream the game?
Being a dad is the best thing ever, other than marrying my wife, so it's been the best. It does mean a lot of my play has to happen off screen now because I don't necessarily get the opportunity to stream as much, which is what I used to do. At least for the next couple of maybe year or two, I'm going to be pulled for left, right, and center. My focus is purely on being a dad and a husband.
Yeah,
and
that's the way it should be, in my opinion.
But I'm still, and I think I'm showing that we're kind of getting back to where we were content-wise. But for a good period of time, I just needed to be a dad.
We all have lives outside of it, you know, and we're just people too, everybody, you know, if you think about it. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, you've seen something?
This is from Bear KG88. Whatever happened with you and Cat Daddy? Once upon a time, it seemed like you were working together, and now no association. I always wondered what happened.
Okay. Being completely honest, because I said nothing was off the table, I'm going to answer every question I possibly can. It's complicated.
It's complicated.
They thought that I leaked some stuff, as I now know, because I didn't know for a good old 3+ years, nearly 4 years, I didn't know what had gone on. But around about WrestleMania 37 time, there was a bit of confusion about stuff that got leaked out by someone. And apparently, as I now know, I was being confused for SuperCard leaks. You may have remembered me talking about those in the past in previous videos. They thought I was them. And unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily go so well when you're leaking things for video games. People don't like it. It costs people time, money, their jobs, years, months of work. It's not great. And as some of you will know, I'm very open with my feedback. I will not shy away from giving how I actually feel about something, and I'm very pro player, as in I want people to have the best experience when playing games, and I'm sometimes too honest, and I open my mouth before I think. And I gave some very public feedback with the idea that it would be something that the guys at 2K and Cat Daddy would see and think, oh, you know, this would be a great idea. You know, you can actually see how people really feel. They didn't see it that way, and they were like, right, well, we don't like you did the leaked stuff. We don't like this, and bye. So I got kicked out of that group, and then they just decided that apparently I was persona non grata, and since then, we've not done anything together. The 2K UK side, being completely transparent, have said they've wanted to do things, but because the 2K America and Cat Daddy side have said, no way, we're not doing anything, it's stonewall, don't want to work with me, and that's as simple as it is. But recently, we did have a communication, did happen between me and a couple of guys at 2K. We were going to try and make something happen. I won't name because I don't want drama and stuff going towards that person or whatever. They were amazing. They apologized for everything that went on and the fact I was kept in the dark for so long. They explained to me reason why, and then they got made redundant as part of the issues with the gaming industry at the moment, where everyone's getting basically fired for this cost cutting, and it died. Them the breaks. It is how it is. And it really messed with my head because when you ask for answers and they keep saying no, no, no. I was getting emails from people at 2K saying, stop doing X, Y, and Z. And I was like, what are you telling me to stop doing? They can't say. So in a nutshell, I did something I didn't like. They wouldn't tell me what I didn't like. End the story. Happy to work again if they want to, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's been 3+ years and they don't clearly want to work with me. Whatever.
Hey, Punk is back in the WWE, so anything is possible, right?
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents. JellybellyJ88 on Twitter. If you didn't get paid for playing it, would you honestly still play SuperCards?
I saw this question and I did move to clarify. I don't get paid for playing this game. Do I get ad revenue and stuff like that from YouTube and Twitch? Yes. Do I get paid by Cat Daddy or 2K? No, and I never have been. So just to get that out the way straight away, I'll be honest, probably not as much, but I would still play it, yes, because I still love this game. No one can stop me loving this game, man.
Double X Klaus, sorry. What was your favorite season and tier ever? Ooh, that's a good question.
Season 3 and Season 6. But I'd say Season 10 until Enigma tier was probably up there. Tier would have to be between WrestleMania 33 and Valhalla.
Aaron Kaufman says, what keeps you playing daily?
Oh, first of all, shout out to Aaron. You're amazing. I love you, Mr. Tank. I swear I saw this question more than any other question. A mix of the necessity to, because of what I do, but I think that's anyone who does content creation, really. Content creation kind of just makes it more fun, naturally. The community that we've built, it's the streaming side of it. The whole thing as a massive network is what keeps me coming back. Content's great, but when it's down, and there are times that this game kind of stinks a bit. It doesn't happen often. It's the community. It's what we've built that makes me do everything.
Y'all are awesome. That's why we're here. Okay.
Yeah.
Question. This is a deep one. So here we go. How has SuperCard affected your mental health in a good way and in a bad way?
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. This could go down a big old rabbit hole. Have I had ups and downs? Yes. Have I had times where I really wished that I'd stop playing this game? Yes. I think everyone has bad days and good days. I do suffer from pretty serious mental health issues, and I'm taking very strong antidepressants. If that is something you guys don't know, then well, surprise! I guess it is something that I have to manage. The thing that I have to manage the most is the gambling microtransactions. You've got to be very careful. You can just have one bad day and it starts a cycle that's just rough. Yes, it can negatively affect it. It has done beforehand, and no doubt it will do again. But it's the community and the stuff we've built as a whole that makes it good. There was a time when that wasn't the case. At the end of season 3, a whole lot of shenanigans happened then, and I said I was going to be honest. So that was a time where things weren't so great, but since then it has been just up and up and up and up and up. It's you guys that make it happen, so thank you.
This is actually a nice follow-up question to that. Josh Q143 says, has there ever been a time where you were close to quitting the game?
Yes, there's been several.
So there you have it. No.
Yeah, I can't tell you all of them, but there's been plenty of times where I've just gone, you know what?
Yeah.
I might be done. The time I've come closest was when I got cut off from 2K and Cat Daddy. About a year after that and getting no answers, I think. That's season 8. I was very close to just packing it in and just disappearing, going AWOL.
Coach Anthony Ross, 5070. What has been the best and most disappointing cards in SuperCard history?
Oh, the best Extreme Rules John Cena season 1. I always go to it. It's been my favorite card, and it has and will be my favorite card in SuperCard ever. It's gonna need something incredible to beat it. Some cards have come close. Some of the ones in season 10 have really come close. Season 2 fusions, you got to understand, season 1 fusions were like the be all and end all. They were like the holy grail.
They were the best cards.
Season 2 fusions, they became literally nothing special. But if I was to go to any one card, it would be Jack Swagger PCC season 2. With that one with Alberto Del Rio. People were hoping for something so much better, and they hit us with that. It was like a 1-2. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you. Bye. And it was terrible as well. The stats weren't even great.
This is from Aaron Jamie 23. Would you ever see yourself move on from SuperCard to do other content?
I would love to be able to be a bit more fluid between other WWE games and SuperCard. I think it's going to take time to get that balance right, because I've been known for so long as the SuperCard and the My Faction guy. Believe it or not, and this is the thing that a lot of people say, I missed a SuperCard. The thing is that popularity-wise, view-wise, I get more views overall on my 2K videos than I do my SuperCard videos nowadays. And even back in 2K18, some of my videos of SuperCard never reached the heights of my 2K videos. Could I move on to something? Yeah. Could I stop playing SuperCard overall? Yeah. Would I leave it altogether and stop making content? No. I love this game too much. In other words, Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not fucking leaving.
Oh! So those are all the questions that we have from the internet, but I have one question.
Yep.
And this is a what if question. And you probably, knowing me and thoughts and other things. Okay, so what if you're on that beach and there's no SuperCard and it never exists? What does your life happen from that day forward?
Wow, that's deep. SuperCard never existed.
Never existed.
Oh, okay. Still think I'd get into content creation. I would never be where I am now. I have a lot to thank SuperCard for in my life.
Same.
People would say just a mobile game. People will say it's just a game you play on the internet. This game has done a lot for me. It has given me confidence in myself I never had. It's very special. So to not have that, it would leave a pretty big hole in my life. One thing I would be doing is I'd be playing a hell of a lot more varied games, because since I started playing SuperCard, I have kind of lost the mojo to play other single player games. I'd go back to playing more games like Fallout, and I'd go to playing more horror games and stuff like I used to. I kind of ditched football and soccer games because SuperCard is enough. I can't be doing two grindy games at the same time. I mean, I wouldn't have this house. I don't know whether I'd be anywhere in this situation. This dancing card game has changed my life, and I'll never be able to repay what it's given me, let alone what it's given you.
Yeah.
But would we be able to replace it? Who knows? But I'm very grateful for what it's given us.
The funniest thing is that this game started off as a reskin of my NBA.
Yeah.
And blew everything out of what they were expecting it to do, because the wrestling community just went ham, and it was just and it's still here 10 years later. You've been a friend of mine for at least 9.5 of those, and it's just amazing how.
And that is important to say, by the way. There's one thing I wouldn't have.
Know?
I wouldn't have you as a friend.
Oh, thanks,
probably.
Man.
Because we met because of this game. It's allowed me to become friends with someone who not just inspired me to do this, but kept me inspired to do this. And that's why, for me, it was absolutely the only thing that I could do for this video was to make sure I did it with you.
Not just we made our own lives better just by being ourselves and talking and commiserating and celebrating when we get a good pull, or being sad when we finish 10,001 out of 10,000 places. Not me personally, but somebody did. And
I see those comments every time in a ranked event.
Like, something about you and me and all the other streamers and creators of this wonderful game, we've made each other's lives better, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, my dad has been gone for 8.5 years, and there's still people that tell me that they're watching, and I can look up Social Blade, and there's still some people watching my dad's videos, and that's like one of the most ultimate honors of my life is that people still remember my dad from this, and I'm just so honored that I shared the game with him, and that everybody else got to I just showed him how to record stuff. I didn't know he was gonna start doing it, and then he did. I was like, oh my god, I love you, Dad, and I love you too, brother. JB, the big fat hand heart for you.
Yes.
I put a big hand in fat hand. I did that.
It's been the greatest ride, and here's to another 10 years of this.
10 more years!
Yep, 10 more years. To all of you watching this video, thank you. Because without you, this thing doesn't happen. The game happened, and that was great. But without that special ingredient, which just so happens to be all of you, this is a pipe dream. I'm gonna have to redo that last bit because I ripped my earphone out. That's gotta go down as a blooper. Surely.
Why you rip your earphone out?
I ripped the earphone out and I ripped the cover off the earphone.
Why you do this?
Why does that happen?
So far away.